My beloved one, you are standing on the edge of something sacred, and the steps you are about to take will forever change the course of your life. You may not see it clearly yet, but heaven has already written this chapter, and the person you are about to marry carries within them a reason so deep, so unexpected, that even your own heart will be astonished when the truth is revealed. Do not rush to think it is only about love or companionship, or the sweetness of romance. Those things are there, but there is something far greater hidden in this union. Are about to marry a person who was chosen long before you even knew their name, a soul placed in your path not by chance, but by divine design. This person carries within them a key, and that key unlocks a part of your destiny you could never reach on your own. For years, you have prayed for answers, for guidance, for clarity about your future, and heaven has listened to every whisper of your soul. What you did not realize, beloved, is that the answer to many of your prayers was never going to come in the form of wealth, or sudden success, or even a voice from the sky. It was going to come in the form of a person. Yes, the one you are about to marry is more than a companion, more than a partner. They are an answer. They carry inside them the strength you lack, the perspective you need, the encouragement you long for, and even the challenges that will shape you into who you were meant to become. You think you are marrying them because you love them, because they make you smile, because they bring warmth to your days. But heaven says the reason is far deeper. This union is not just about happiness. It is about purpose. It is about two lives intertwining so that a divine assignment can finally be fulfilled on earth. You have walked alone through deserts of silence, through nights of tears, through battles no one fully understood. And heaven saw it all. You wondered if all that pain was wasted, if all that waiting was meaningless, if all the loneliness was simply cruelty. But I tell you now, it was preparation, for you were being prepared to meet this soul, and they were being prepared to meet you. The wounds you carry, the scars that still ache, the lessons you thought were too heavy, all of these will find meaning when you step into this marriage, because this person is not coming to rescue you. Beloved, they are coming to walk beside you, and together you will walk into a new season where your purpose will no longer feel too heavy to carry. They are strong in the places where you feel weak, and you are strong in the places where they feel fragile, like two hands meeting in perfect balance, like two winds rising in unison. You complete each other's design. And heaven says, do not take this lightly. The reason you are about to marry this person is not simply because you chose them. It is because heaven chose them for you. And when heaven chooses, the reason always runs deeper than the eye can see. You are marrying someone who will uncover parts of your soul you did not know were there, someone who will challenge you when you would rather stay comfortable, and someone who will comfort you when you are at the edge of breaking, someone who will teach you patience, humility, compassion, and endurance, not with words alone, but with their very presence. They will not always be easy to love, and you will not always feel understood, but every misunderstanding, every challenge, every moment of growth will be shaping you both into something greater than marriage alone. It will be shaping you into instruments of heaven's will. My beloved, this is why heaven says the reason will shock you, because you thought marriage was the end of waiting, the sweet conclusion to your longing. But in truth, it is the beginning of your calling. You are marrying someone who is going to awaken in you the strength to rise, the courage to step out, and the faith to walk into doors you never thought you could open. And in the same way, you are being given to them so that they too can discover the depths of their own calling. This is not just about love, this is about destiny. The two of you are threads being woven together into a tapestry that will one day reveal heaven's design to many others. And though others may not understand, though they may question, though they may even judge, the truth is that this union is bigger than you both. It is written in eternity, and the reason, beloved, will shock you not because it is hidden, but because when you finally see it unfold, You will realize how every moment of your past was leading here. Every heartbreak, every delay, every closed door, it was not rejection, it was redirection. And now, you stand before the threshold of something sacred. Take courage. Do not let fear whisper that you are not ready. For heaven has already equipped you. Do not let doubt creep into your mind. For what God joins together cannot be undone by the voices of man. Do not let comparison steal your peace. For your story is unlike anyone else's, and this marriage is a covenant unlike any other. Beloved, listen carefully. You are about to marry someone who was created to walk with you through both the calm and the storm. Someone whose presence in your life will become one of the greatest revelations of heaven's love for you. And the true reason, will reveal itself not all at once, but in the quiet days, in the shared laughter, in the battles you fight together, in the prayers you whisper side by side, in the tears you wipe from each other's faces. And when you see it, when you understand it, you will bow your head in awe and say, "Now I see what heaven was doing all along." And so I tell you again, beloved, this marriage is not a coincidence, it is a covenant written in places beyond your sight, sealed before you even knew how to whisper a prayer. You may think you found each other by chance, through a meeting, a conversation, a glance across the room, but heaven says, every step that led you to this moment was guided by unseen hands. There were times you almost gave up, times you thought you had missed your chance, times when loneliness felt like a permanent companion, yet even then, angels walked with you, directing your path so that you would not miss the one who was written for you. This is why, when you look back, you will see how certain doors had to close, how certain people had to leave, how certain delays had to stretch longer than your patience. For if even one piece of the puzzle had shifted, you would not have met this soul in the right season. Beloved, marriage is not only about joy, it is about timing. And you are entering this covenant in the exact timing heaven prepared. Not a day too early, not a day too late. You are about to marry someone who will reveal to you the holiness of patience. Someone who will help you see that love is not about what burns quickly, but about what endures through fire and wind and storm. They are not perfect, beloved, but neither are you. And that is the beauty of it. For perfection was never the plan. Refinement was. Through this person, you will learn what it means to forgive deeply, to listen when you do not agree, to stay when everything in you wants to run, to trust when fear screams that you should close your heart. And through you, they will learn the same. Together, you will break cycles that ran through your families for generations. Together, you will create a new foundation, one built not on fear, not on pride, but on the quiet strength of love that does not give up. This is why the reason will shock you, because you thought you were marrying for companionship. But heaven says you are marrying for transformation. Your soul will grow in ways it never could alone. Your heart will stretch until it can carry more love, more patience, more faith than you ever thought possible. And in this stretching, you will see the reflection of heaven's own love. Beloved, do not think this journey will be easy. But do not be afraid either, for heaven does not send you into a covenant without also sending grace to sustain it. When storms rise, grace will be your shelter. When misunderstandings come, grace will be your bridge. When weariness weighs heavy, grace will be your strength. And in the center of it all, heaven will whisper again and again, "This is the one I have given you." You are about to marry someone who will stand beside you not only in the sunshine, but also in the shadow. Someone who will remind you of who you are when you forget. Someone who will pray for you when your voice trembles. Someone who will hold you steady when the world shakes beneath your feet. This, beloved, is not ordinary love. This is appointed love. Love that carries purpose. Love that is watched over by angels. Love that is written into the story of your destiny. And though the world may celebrate your marriage with flowers and music and joy, heaven celebrates it for reasons far deeper, because heaven sees what you do not see yet. the children who will come from this union, whether they are born from your body, or born from your care, or born from the legacy of your shared purpose. Heaven sees the lives you will touch together, the people who will be healed because you walked in unity, the broken souls who will find hope because your love reflected something greater than yourselves. See only the wedding day ahead, but heaven sees the lifetime of purpose that follows. Beloved, lift your eyes. Do not only prepare for the vows, prepare for the calling. For when you say, "I do," you are not only saying it to the one you love, you are saying it to heaven's design. And heaven takes covenant seriously. That is why you feel the weight in your heart now, why you feel the trembling in your spirit, because deep within, your soul already knows. This marriage is not just about you. It is about the generations after you. It is about the light you will bring together into places of darkness. It is about the story you. Beloved one, the truth you must hold close is this: heaven's choices are never shallow, and the one chosen for you was not placed in your life simply to fill your days with company, but to carry with you the weight of your divine journey. May wonder at times why their spirit feels both familiar and mysterious, why you sense in them a home you have never known before, and yet, at the same time, a challenge that stretches your soul. This is because your souls recognized each other long before your eyes did. When you first met, something in you stirred, a quiet recognition, a spark too deep to explain. Perhaps you dismissed it as chance, or perhaps you doubted it, but heaven knew. That spark was the echo of a covenant, written before birth. You are about to marry someone who mirrors back to you not only your beauty, but also your brokenness. They will hold up a reflection of your strengths, and also of the places where healing is still needed. And in this mirror, you will grow. You will learn to accept yourself more fully, because you will see yourself through the eyes of one who loves you without turning away. They will see your weaknesses, and instead of using them against you, they will cover them with grace. They will see your flaws, and instead of mocking them, they will gently sharpen you, the way iron sharpens iron. This, beloved, is why heaven has chosen them for you, because without this reflection, you might have stayed blind to parts of yourself that needed awakening. You are about to marry someone who will not let you hide behind masks anymore. They will draw out your authentic self, your vulnerable self, your raw self, and they will love that self as fiercely as they love your strength. And in this safety, you will finally learn what it means to be truly seen. Beloved, listen closely. Heaven's design for marriage is not comfort alone, it is transformation. Yes, there will be laughter that heals your soul. Yes, there will be nights when peace surrounds you like a gentle blanket. Yes, there will be moments so tender that even angels lean closer to watch. But beyond these blessings, there will also be fire, a refining fire that burns away fear, burns away pride, burns away everything that cannot remain in the presence of holy love. Do not fear the fire, beloved, for the fire will not destroy you, it will purify you. It will leave you stronger, clearer, truer to the person heaven always meant you to be. And this person, this soul you are about to marry, is the one entrusted to walk with you through this refining. You may ask, why them? Why not another? Why not the ones who came before? And heaven answers, because only this one carries the shape that fits your destiny. Others were good, others were kind, others even carried fragments of what you prayed for, but none of them carried the exact alignment of heart, spirit, and calling that you needed. It had to be this one. It could only ever be this one. For just as keys are carved to fit a single lock, so too was this person's soul carved to fit alongside yours. And when you join together, doors that have been locked for years will open, opportunities, callings, assignments, all waiting for this union to be sealed. Beloved, can you feel the weight of this truth? Your marriage is not just about your happiness. It is about heaven's blueprint being completed on earth. This is why the reason will shock you, because when you look back, you will see how every disappointment, every delay, every unanswered prayer was actually preparing you for this exact design. You are about to marry someone who will not let you forget heaven's hand on your life. They will remind you when you drift. They will call you higher when you settle. They will pray with you when your strength falters. And they will rejoice with you when breakthrough finally arrives. And in the same way, you will do this for them. Together, you will create an atmosphere where faith can grow, where love can deepen, where hope can never fully die, because you will always carry each other back to the light. Beloved, hear this clearly. You are not walking into an ordinary union. You are walking into a living prophecy, and the reason will unfold slowly, like dawn breaking over a quiet horizon. At first, you will only see fragments in the way they hold you when you are weary, in the way they believe in you when you doubt, in the way their love softens the sharp edges of your soul. But as the years pass, as you build together, as you face both storms and sunshine, you will see the fuller picture. You will see how heaven wrote this story, not just for you, but for the world you will touch together. And when you see it, beloved, your heart will tremble with awe, because you will know you were trusted with something rare, something sacred, something eternal. Beloved one, take a breath. For what I am about to reveal will deepen your understanding of why heaven placed this soul in your life. You see, the person you are about to marry is not only a partner for your present, they are a bridge into your future. There are dreams within you that have slept for too long, dreams you thought were too impossible, too fragile, too far out of reach. But this person has been sent to you as a key, and when their love touches your life, those dreams will begin to awaken. They will speak life into what you thought was dead. They will remind you that the visions you carry are not fantasies, but seeds waiting for the right soil. And together, your marriage will become that soil. You will see how quickly growth happens when two hearts align, when two souls walk in unity, when two voices agree in prayer and in faith. For beloved, when heaven joins two lives, the power of their agreement shakes the very ground. Do you not remember? It was written that when two agree on earth, heaven itself moves. This is what your marriage will carry, the power of agreement. And this is why it will shock you, because you will see doors open that never opened for you alone. You will see breakthroughs come in areas where you once only knew delay. You will see blessings flow like rivers, not because of luck, but because heaven delights in unity. Beloved, the one you are about to marry is not only a gift, they are also a teacher. Them, you will learn patience on days when your spirit feels restless. You will learn endurance when the road stretches longer than you hoped. You will learn gentleness when your words are sharp, and strength when your heart feels too fragile. And through you, they will learn the same. Marriage is a school of love, and your union will be a classroom where heaven itself is the teacher. At times, the lessons will feel heavy, but remember this: every test is proof that heaven is shaping you, not breaking you. You are about to marry someone who will help you discover the depth of your own faith. There will be nights when you kneel together in prayer, not because everything is easy, but because you both know your strength is not enough. And in those moments, beloved, you will feel heaven draw near. You will realize that marriage was never meant to replace God, but to reflect Him. For true love does not end in each other, it begins in Him and flows through you both. This is the secret reason behind your union. It is not only for joy, not only for companionship, not only for family. It is so that together you may become a living vessel of heaven's love. And when others look at your marriage, they will not only see two people who love each other, they will see a glimpse of how heaven loves humanity, faithful, patient, forgiving, enduring, never failing. Beloved, can you see it now? The reason is bigger than romance, bigger than desire, bigger than anything you once imagined. You are stepping into a covenant that carries light, a light that will spread beyond your home, beyond your family, into the lives of many who will be touched by your story. This is why the battles to reach this point were so intense. The enemy does not fight what is ordinary, but he trembles at what carries destiny. The delays, the heartbreaks, the loneliness, they were attempts to make. You give up before you reach this moment, but you endured. You kept walking. You kept believing. And now, beloved, the reward is before you. You are about to marry someone whose very existence in your life is proof that heaven never forgot you. Even when you felt abandoned, you were being prepared. Even when you cried alone, angels were writing this chapter. Even when you doubted love itself, love was still being woven for you in secret. And now, here it is. Here they are. The one who carries both your present comfort and your future destiny. Beloved, cherish this gift. Do not treat it lightly. For marriage is not only about what you will receive, it is also about what you will give. You will give your patience when they falter. You will give your forgiveness when they fail. You will give your strength when they are weary. And you will give your love again and again, even on days when you do not feel it. And in this giving, you will discover that love is not measured by how much you feel, but by how much you choose. And when you both choose love, day after day, moment after moment, your marriage will become unshakable. It will stand as a pillar, a testimony to others, a reminder that true love is not a myth, but a living reality when heaven writes the story. Beloved, the reason will shock you because it will not look like what the world expects. Others will measure love by passion alone, by wealth, by appearances, by fleeting emotions. But your marriage will carry something weightier, a love that grows deeper through trials, a love that shines brighter through storms, a love that becomes more beautiful, not in spite of challenges, but because of them. This is why heaven celebrates you now, for you are about to enter into something sacred, something eternal, something that will outlast even time itself. Beloved, I see your heart, and I know the questions you still carry. You wonder if you are ready. You wonder if this love will last. You wonder if you have the strength to give what such a covenant requires. And heaven answers you with gentleness. You are not ready by your own strength, but you are ready by grace. Marriage was never meant to be carried by human power alone. It was meant to be held by divine hands, hands that weave two souls into one, hands that protect what is sacred, hands that steady the bond when storms threaten to break it apart. This is why you need not fear, for you are not stepping into this covenant alone. Heaven walks with you. Angels guard your home. Grace surrounds your union like walls of fire and light. And the one you are about to marry, beloved, has also been prepared by heaven's hand. They have walked through deserts you do not know. They have faced storms you never saw. They have cried prayers in secret, prayers that carried your name even before they knew you. Their heart has been refined, their character shaped, their faith tested. Also they could stand beside you now, not as someone half-formed, but as someone ready to carry destiny with you. This is why you may have felt delays, why you may have wondered why heaven took so long, because both of you needed to be made ready, not only for each other, but for the weight of the calling that comes with your union. Beloved, do not mistake delay for denial. What you thought was heaven withholding was heaven preparing. And now, at last, the season has come. You are about to marry someone who will see your scars and call them beautiful, not because the scars are lovely in themselves, but because they tell the story of your survival. They will look at you with eyes that say, I choose all of you, not just the easy parts, not just the polished parts, but the real, raw, unfiltered you. And in their gaze, you will learn a truth that will shock you, that heaven's love is not earned, it is given. And marriage is a mirror of this love. Beloved, this covenant will not always be quiet. There will be days when words are sharp, when tempers rise, when misunderstandings cloud your vision. But even then, even in the storm, your love will not crumble, because it was not built on shifting sand, but on the rock of divine design. are marrying someone whose heart, though imperfect, was chosen by heaven to match yours. And when two imperfect hearts are joined by perfect love, miracles are born. Yes, beloved, miracles. The miracle of forgiveness when it seems impossible. The miracle of joy that returns after sorrow. The miracle of unity that rises again after division. The miracle of faith that grows stronger with each trial. This is what awaits you. You thought you were walking into love alone, but you are walking into miracles. And when the world looks at you both, they will not see perfection, but they will see endurance. They will see a love that refuses to let go. They will see a union that testifies of something higher, something eternal. Beloved, this is why heaven whispers, you are about to marry someone who is more than a spouse. They are a destiny partner. Together, you will lift burdens you could never lift alone. Together, you will build what one alone could not. Together, you will shine a light that one alone could not sustain. And though it may shock you, your marriage will not only bless you, it will bless many. For love is never meant to be contained. When it is true, when it is divine, it spills over. It pours out. It touches everyone who comes near. Your laughter will heal others. Your unity will inspire others. Your endurance will strengthen others. And though you may not notice it in the moment, your story will become a testimony written on the hearts of those who watch. Beloved, this is the reason, the hidden purpose that will unfold over years. Like a scroll unrolling in heaven's time. At first, you will only see glimpses. But as you walk together, you will see the full picture. And when that picture is clear, you will realize that your marriage was never just about you, but about the lives that would be changed because of you. This is the shock, beloved, that your love is not only for yourselves, but for the world around you. And in this, you will find the deepest joy. For there is no greater fulfillment than to know that your love carried light into the darkness, that your covenant gave hope to the hopeless, that your story reminded others that heaven is still faithful. Beloved, you are about to step into this sacred truth. Hold it close. Guard it well, and let your heart rejoice, for heaven has written a love story that will echo through eternity. Beloved, now hear this. The journey you are stepping into is not only the union of two lives, but the merging of two callings, two legacies, two stories that heaven has written in parallel, now brought together in one divine line. You are about to marry someone who is not just a chapter in your story, but the turning point of it. They will walk into your life carrying not only their love, but also their history, their wounds, their victories, their lessons, their prayers. And together, you will weave all of this into a new beginning. Do not fear their past, beloved, for their past has prepared them to love you well. Do not fear your own past, for your scars will not scare them away. They will remind them of your strength. For marriage is not about two perfect people coming together. It is about two imperfect souls choosing to love as they are refined. And this, beloved, is why heaven rejoices. For when two imperfect hearts are willing, grace does the rest. Grace binds where there are cracks. Grace lifts where there is weakness. Grace heals where there is hurt. Grace renews where there is weariness. And grace will be the secret strength of your marriage. Beloved, the reason you are about to marry this person will not be revealed in a single day. It will not strike you like lightning. It will unfold slowly, like dawn spreading its light across the horizon, moment by moment, year by year. At first, you will think the reason is love alone. Later, you will see the reason is growth. Later still, you will see it as destiny. And in time, you will discover the greatest reason of all, that your union was chosen not only for your sake, but for heaven's purpose on earth. You are about to marry someone who will walk with you into places you once feared to go. They will hold your hand when courage feels far away. They will laugh with you when joy returns after sorrow. They will weep with you when loss tries to weigh you down. And in all of this, you will discover that true love is not about never falling, but about always rising together. Beloved, remember this truth. Your marriage will not be perfect, but it will be holy. And holiness does not mean the absence of struggle. It means the presence of heaven in the midst of it. There will be days when you fail each other. There will be days when silence feels heavy. There will be days when love feels like a choice more than a feeling. But on those days, you will remember the covenant. You will remember that this was heaven's choice. You will remember that you are walking a path written before time began. And in remembering, you will find strength again. Beloved, you are about to marry someone who will be your mirror and your anchor, your challenge and your comfort, your storm and your shelter. They will not complete you, for only heaven completes you. But they will walk with you, and in their presence, you will learn more of who you are, and more of who heaven is. And when the years have passed, when the hair has turned silver, when the fire of youth has become the steady glow of devotion, you will look at them and understand at last. This was the reason. This was why heaven brought us together. Not only for joy, though joy will be there. Not only for love, though love will overflow, but for something eternal. Something bigger than you both. Something that will ripple through generations. Beloved, let this truth sink deep into your spirit. You are about to marry someone who is both gift and mission, both answer and assignment, both blessing and responsibility. And though the world will never fully understand it, your soul will. For from the beginning, your heart has longed not just for romance, but for meaning. And now, meaning has found you in the form of love. So go forward without fear. Step into this covenant with reverence and with joy, and let heaven's whisper guide you every day. This is the one I have chosen for you. Walk together, and you will see the reason unfold. And when the full reason is revealed, beloved, when you finally see what heaven has been weaving all along, you will be left in awe. For the reason will not only shock you, it will make you fall to your knees in gratitude, and you will know, with tears in your eyes and peace in your soul, that love was always more than a feeling, it was destiny.